Alright, let's see how we can create a web API without any code. So we're gonna use the instant web API application. As you can see, it's pretty simple to use it. We have to work with Visual Studio. And first, we need to create a project for web API, which will be used as a stub. So we're gonna set it up on C. I already have a folder here for sales. We'll select that one and we'll call this project sales API. Next step, we have to choose a web API. We're going to use MVC, and we also add unit test to verify the code. Click OK. At this point, Visual Studio will set up our solution with two projects, one for web API and one for unit tests. We can minimize this so we can see better what instant web API is going to do. So now we're going to select the solution we created in the first step, which is sales API. Right, and now we need to create a connection to the database. In my case, I have it set it up here on localDB. So I'll copy my server name and put it in here. Again, for demo product, we can only use AdventureWorks or Northwind. So I'll select AdventureWorks. We are presenting now with different schemas. So in my case, I'll select the sales. At this point, we have 26 tables and views, and you can select whichever you want. But in our case, let's make it work more. So we'll select all of them. And that's it. Now we can generate the code, and the code will be put in the initial solution that we created for sales API. It will take a while because it has to create all the entities, the models, the controllers, and also is going to create the unit test. But imagine yourself in a agile meeting and you have to do a web API for how many objects? 26. How long do you think that's going to take? How many developers? Do we have to do unit test? Oh, that should be 2-3 weeks. No, it should take only 5 minutes. And this is how it's done using Instant Web API. Once it's generated the code, all we have to do is, and it's done, reload all the files, and you can see added entities, models are populated, controls are populated, and also added unit tests. Alright, so now you can go and see Test Explorer, and you can see it added 165 unit tests for each of the tables in the project. And now we can run it to make sure that all the code was built correctly. And indeed is green all over. So at this point, your web API is ready to deploy. We'll just test it so we can make sure it is working. I'll bring here and there it is. Also, it incorporated the Swagger UI, which allow us to test it. And here it is. We have all the tables we selected and the views. And let's see, we have different methods for get, and we have post, put, and delete. So now if I try it out, I should bring all the data from the database. Indeed, there it is, populated, and we also have a view, which is pretty good when you want different fields from different tables. Again, we just try it out and make sure it works. Again, it's a lot of data in the backend, and you can customize your web API to bring only the data that you need using a view or the other methods. And you can play also with the puts and deletes, and because we have unit tests that already work, we know for sure it's a good web API. Again, if you have any questions, just send us an email and we should be able to answer them. Thank you for watching.